Hello everyone. I apologize. Oh shit, my mic was not muted. I apologize for that. I was just eating something. Fuck's sake. I thought I muted it. But anyways, we're here for the season opener of AF4 season 15. We are in solo quali, so I'm going to take you to the live timings because it is like, solo quali, so we can't see anyone out on track. And the drivers are now flooding across the line. None of these laps are going to be representative, they're all on their out laps. But setting the pace in the practice session was Bonavane, just ahead of Jack Olivier, so could be quite interesting up at the front. A lot of very close first sector times coming out already. Joao, Jack, and Jerd all on the mid to low 29-second times. Alpha Bevan going 2 seconds or actually 500ths quicker than Jerd in sector 2. Jack Olivier going faster than both of them. Jack Olivier all purple at this moment in time. But some other impressive sectors from Joao Guerra and Alpha Bevan, Jerd, and Panos Price as well. Let's see how things start to shake up as they all cross the line. Jerd comes across the line to set a 1:37.8. Alfie Bevan. Okay, I'm just going to wait for them all to come over because it's just a bit too chaotic. Seems Jack Olivier had a very poor last sector. Actually, I believe he may have. He set a lap, he finished it, but he may have cut it. So his lap is not counted. At the moment, it's a bit of a mix right now. We've got the AF4, we've got AF4 Pro and Pro Am at the top of the field. More pros towards the top, of course. But it's a bit of a mix. Still a lot of the Am drivers actually doing very well at the moment. Green sector's still all around, and the sort of leader right now at the moment is Joao Guerra with a 1:37.3. Wait, there's a Palanga race on? Yo. Maybe I should get both up. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad way. To spend quali. Although I believe we're all done with quali, actually. That was quick. Yeah, we're all finishing up now. It's going to be on Jack. Actually, maybe Jack won't be setting any laps, so he's already finished his session. So Jack, as a matter of fact, can't improve on his lap, but Joao goes even quicker with a 1:37.2. Alfie Bevan puts himself up into second, ahead of Pequinente. I believe that's probably the way you want to say it. Bonavane lines up fourth, ahead of Jerd, Vivos, and Mattia Sanguinini. Lies, I tell you. Either way, order still as it was. You got Jens coming round on a final lap. Actually, he could be one to shake things up. He still hasn't. Actually, no, sorry, he's finished his session. But this last lap might actually be better, but won't count, unfortunately, for him. But now we move back to the main event. Let me just make sure it's not on display capture. Ooh, thank you for the link to that. I tell my ad blocker off, SMH. Anyways, we are about a minute away from the start here. Let's take you through our grid. Holy shit, this track's... I forget how slanted it is at the start here. But anyways, lining up, first is Joao Guerra, followed by Alfie Bevan. In third place is Pequinente. Fourth is Bonavane. In fifth place is Jerd, followed by him. In sixth is Vivos. In seventh is Matias Sanguinini. Then Panos Parast. I think it's Mattia revving his engine up. 9th is Jens Betsma. 11th is Mixtrol. 12th is Vladislav Kalinin. 13th is Rosso. 14th is Lucky 7. 15th is... no wait. 14th is Pinky. FQ540 is actually 15th place. Davidas Laulinonis is in 16th place, followed by Zumbao in 17th. KSA lines up 18th place. Aaron Freitas is in 19th place, followed in 20th place by Master. Nitram in 21st. Bent Sebok in 22nd. Maximus in 23rd. 24th we have Kirainen, and 25th Jack Olivier, and behind him is Vax. As we get ready to watch the start here at Brands Hatch. The engine notes rise. 6 red lights. And away we go. With an interesting start from Joao, the fair bit of wheel spin, but Alfie Bevan starting to come up right behind him. And already looking to the inside. Oh, contact between the leaders. That is Bonavane round at the first corner, collided with by someone else in the background. That is chaos here at the start of this race. Oh my goodness me, that is chaotic. Holy crap, cars flying across the track left and right. That looked like such a realistic crash right there. To be honest, what the hell? That is some interesting rejoining action. But I believe we are most certainly not under safety car. Oh yeah, we're not. We don't do that anymore. Nope. No safety car at the moment. First start chunk of the race. No safety car. But Pequinente in the AM class already still on the back of Alfie Bevan, looking feisty. Bonavane actually still in third, as a matter of fact, after that incident that went on between them. Getting away from it all pretty okay in the end. Alfie Bevan using every last bit of track right there, as Pequinente is having some definite lag issues at the moment, absolutely drifting around the track. I really hope he doesn't take out any of the people ahead of him. Nitram, meanwhile, in the background having issues. Aaron Frias has been kicked. I believe that was because he did not have his... he was not in VC. But as we end the final lap, Alfie Bevan leads, moving up from second into first. Bonavane now still in third, side by side with Pequinente into the first corner. Pequinente looks to the inside, going to have a much tighter line. Bonavane is going to come right back at him. Won't have the run into the next corner though. All right to the edge of the track. Rosso, I believe that was, ran off by Mattia Sanguinini and slots in behind Bonavane. Mattia still looking for a way past the Bosnian and Herzegovinian. Anim finds his way through. Rosso, however, not going to give this up. Still going to be close behind the Italian. Into the next corner they go. Let's get some onboard shots here from within this awesome Mazda MX-5 car. Matter of fact, Jack Olivier and Jens Betsma are both battling each other. This is a fight I want to see. Side by side they go through Hawthorns. And Jack round the outside is able to make it stick on Jens, it seems. Jens with no answer at the moment, but still very close behind. Jens going to follow right bumper to bumper through this next section. Is he going to go for a move on the inside here at Sheen? No, he will not, but the two of them slide their way through in these Mazdas. Jack now up into 8th after starting, both of them getting a little bit over that curb and onto the grass in the background. Someone further ahead, getting the tail end out on the MX-5. But the general thing is right now we are all clean racing, but there's a battle now developing for P2. Bonnevein under threat from Pekin. There's still these two battling away, but I believe that is Bonnevein now past the German. But side by side they now go into Hailwood Hill. Actually, so this is Druids, I'm stupid. Druids, into Druids we go. And Paciente takes the pace back. Alfie Bevan has fallen down to 4th, actually. Goodness me, that's something I missed. But Bonnevein down the inside of Paciente, very decisive move, and is able to make it stick. Alfie Bevan now has the run on the both of them. Paciente might be under threat into Surtees and goes deep. Makes the move stick. Great move there from Alfie Bevan, but Paciente still going to be following close. He's falling down the order. We've got all pros at the top, I believe. Actually, Jerd is at least I take it that he's classed as AM in this race. That he is up in the positions. Actually, it's based on your driver role, your hot lap. But wide goes Bonnevein, leaves the room open for Alfie Bevan. Alfie Bevan looking to get back up to his winning position, and Bonnevein letting him do so a bit easier than he would have bargained. Bonnevein now back battling again with Paciente. Paciente gets a little bit too much grass and comes straight across Bonnevein, and contact there I feel was inevitable. Bonnevein stays 3rd. Paciente falls down the order behind Jens, and Jacques Olivier actually has fallen back behind Jens. Jens has moved up to P6. So much going on in this race, I really can't keep track. But Jack now in 8th place behind Paciente. One of our protagonists of this race so far, FQ 540, trying to make his way back onto the circuit. And the whole field still all in fairly close contention here at the 14-minute mark in this race. Jacques Olivier makes a pass on Paciente. Paciente actually off the circuit at the moment and back into the pits. Very unfortunate for him, someone who was looking, you know, a hopeful for a podium even, is not going to achieve anything close to that sort as he continues to barrel down the order. Getting the rear end out here is Lucky 7 in 5th place, having a very, very good race. I'm going to check the movement of people in just a moment. Mattia is drifting the car around ahead of Lucky 7 here at the moment. And all the while, the Finn getting closer and closer to the rear end. Is he going to drift it through this one? No, he keeps the car all stable through the final corner of the track. Vivovs and Zumba, I believe, have come to grief, but we have a nice close bundle of cars here. Racing for 11th place. Laurinonis. There you go, Laurinonis. Holding on currently to P11 ahead of Vivovs and Joao Guerra. A name I've never seen, a driver I've never seen before. Up in 11th, holding his own against two very experienced drivers in our community. And he gains another position as that is Rosso who goes wide and lets this group of 3 go by. But as I say that, Vivovs makes the move on the Lithuanian and takes P11. Oh, Joao not able to really, I guess, caught out for a second by the movement of the Finn. Maybe a little bit of inexperience there from the Finn with the maneuver, but Joao caught out by it nonetheless and falling back a fair few places. Jens, in the meantime, going, I find him and I find him out going on the grass. Jens in 6th place, getting closer and closer to Mattias Sanguinini, just about keeping the car on the track. And through these guys, Jacques Olivier still in 7th place. I would say this car is quite an equalizer. It's not one that you require a lot of skill to pick up It's quite an easy to pick up car, but doesn't have a super high skill ceiling either. I feel there's some more limits with this car. And correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe there's a fixed setup this race. And or on top of that, Jack hasn't done any practice, but his usual ease of having a last to first win in AF3, for example, not really seeming to be on at the moment. In the meantime, Jerd out at the front, still leading ahead of Alfie Bevan and Bonavane. But we'll see how his pace continues and how he goes. But Jens past Mattia Sanguinini in the meantime. Mattia now going to be under threat from Jack, who's looking to get back at his long-time rival. Jack makes the move on the Italian up the inside. And it looks like that one is said and done. Mattia, however, going to have a bit of a run on him into the drop. But Mattia is still staying close behind. Jack Olivier, thank you very much for the follow, Peking Enter. Very appreciated. So sorry to see you go out at that point, man. You were running an amazing race. You have a lot to be proud of right there, man. That was some great running if you're listening at the moment. And I do hope to see you in more AF4 races. But keep your head up, bud. There's some great stuff you showed for a good while. Gave some of the really experienced dudes a run for their money. Gerard Wahed? Yes. Where is Gerard? 14th. Very Wahed. Very unacceptable. Come on, guys. Elite drivers, not so elite after all. Huh? I'm kidding. I love all these. I feel, however, Lucky 7 has made a lot of progress in this race. Yes, 9 positions in the AM category as well. I believe he's a good or intermediate driver. He's up in 4th, running a great race here. 9 minutes left to go. He's kept it clean, taken advantage of other people's collisions, other people's incidents, and has quietly made his way up into 4th. Was 5th for a little while. I followed him for a bit, but Jack Olivier in the meanwhile in the background. Back past Jens Batesma again. These two just keep on going. Let's go with the Dutchman for a second. No real move to be made there, but follows super close behind Jack. Oh, so close to just tapping him on the bumper. Jack coming across on him in the braking area. Jens with a slightly better run through there. Jack getting on the grass a bit. Jens is surely going to try for a move here into the last corner. Jack covers off the inside very assertively, but Jens is going to have the run here on the straight out of the last corner. He's going to follow Jack completely nose to tail. Awesome watching these two battle. Jens, where's he going to go now? Sticks behind Jack all the while. He needs to make an assertive move, needs to keep him at bay. But Lucky 7 is going to be counting his lucky stars at the moment. He's going to hope that these two keep on battling and give him some breathing room. Let him have some peace up there in 4th place. And I hope Jens can get back in this battle, give Jack some more pressure in this AF4 race here. Who else is running a good race? Jerd, actually, up 4 places in the meantime, leading from after not even starting the lead. Going to get the intervals back. I want to see how close people are. But Bonavane, not very far off the back of Alfie Bevan at the moment. So again, this car, as I said, I really feel it's an equalizer. So many people, so close. With these Mazdas, Bonavane, I have Kirsten. He spins his challenge on Alfie Bevan, sort of grinding to a halt for a second there, but that gives Lucky 7 another opportunity. He has another car ahead of him that he can now get close into, and with a bit of a battle brewing, He's going to try hold up Jack, and the more he holds him up, the more Jens is going to get involved. But I say that, and his lion-like defense may not see the light of day today. Lucky 7 lets Jack Olivier, well, not really lets, but couldn't really do anything to stop Jack Olivier from taking 4th place. Jens Batesman now looks hungry for the spot, and maybe there to take 5th off of him. Lucky 7 giving him all the room. Jack Olivier pulls off to the side. Jack Olivier has pulled off the racetrack and rejoins in P7. What did I just witness? Why did he just do that? I want to say, it's happened before with him. I want to say it's an outside distraction. Something came up or something happened. Bet it was his fucking cat. Bet it was Jack's cat. I'm calling it out. I'm going to ask him after this race, but I bet it was his cat. Or he just got bored. You might be right, Toaster. I don't know why he was getting bored though. He had a pretty good fucking battle on his hands. He's probably going to be more bored now, actually. Look, he's got no one really close to him now. That keeps Lucky 7 in P5. And if Jens gets much closer to Bonnevain, those two could hold each other up and bring Lucky 7 back into a potential for a 3rd, 4th, or a podium. Hey, Pinky, a Polish man. Very good to see. Pinky in P10, chasing down Vivos. Vivos has been battling hard with these AM drivers here at the moment. Thank you, Famelon C for following. Always appreciated. Welcome to the club. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream, everyone who is present here. Thank you to our 10 or so viewers. So many people in the race, there's not so many people around to watch it. Either way, that's a pretty good problem to have, in all honesty. Lucky 7 still racing well. The race quietening down just a little bit, as a matter of fact. Vivos now looking for the potential for a move on Vladislav Kalinin. Looks to the inside of him. Later braking side by side, they're going to go, but Vladislav with a slightly better line will give him the inside for the next corner. The move certainly is not made for Vivos. And Vladislav holds out. Still going to be pressured from behind by Vivos. Vivos pulls alongside him on the left. Oh, and side by side they go into Surtees. And Vladislav, I still don't think this is going to be over. Vladislav gets a pretty solid run out of that corner. Again, pretty equal on pace, it seems at the moment. They've got a back marker up ahead of them. That will spice things up just that little bit more. And slightly more angled approach into the corner from Kalinin, but not much in the way of getting close to Vivos. Falls back from a little bit. Vivos with probably a bit more confidence around the car. Sanguinini and Jack switching positions at the moment. Jack up into P6. Lucky 7 his next target. But Pinky now closer to the potential of P9 than he was before. Jared, however, still leads this race. 3 minutes left to go at the moment. Jack Olivier goes through to set the fastest lap. And he's going to be chasing down Lucky 7. 4 seconds up the road. May have... It's been... Oh, fuck. It's been a decent race. I've been enjoying it. There's been a lot of good battling. The odd unexpected moment. That is someone going very wide up in the background. I think that is Kerainen, I believe, so he's not actually under threat from anyone whatsoever at the moment. But Kalinin not letting Vivos go just yet. Still within about a handful of tenths. But this battle continues. Actually, Sanguinini battling with Jens Baseman. Sorry for my silence for a moment. Just had to sort something out. Pinky, however, has fallen out of his position, off the track and down into 11th place. Joao Gerhardt makes his way up into 10th as a result. The closest on-track battle I'm seeing at the moment is Sanguinini and Batesman. Closer and closer he is. 35 seconds left in this race. Lucky 7 may be on for one of his best results in AF, I believe. Whoa, getting the rear end out just a bit there from Sanguinini. Keeping Jens still at arms reach. Sanguinini goes a little bit wide, and it seems the challenge for 6th place might be off for him. Panos Podast, however, battling with Lithuanian Laudinonis for 11th place. Jack Olivia now actually getting quite close to the Lucky 7. Go on, Lucky 7, hold on to it. Ben Hayes. Jack Wahed, Jens Wahed, me godlike. Very true. Very true. Why Jack no P1? Because Jack Wahed. Look at this Wahed ban. P5. How could he? However, let's turn back to our leader, who has had quite the quiet race. Jerd has been leading the whole thing and comes around the final corner to win here at the season opener of AF4 Season 15 here at Brands Hatch. Great result for him, puts him right at the top of that championship as an AM driver as well, especially. A great result for the AM boys. Jack Olivier side by side with Lucky 7 to the line. Who's going to get it? Jack Olivier looks to just about have it, and Jack takes 4th. Just about pips Lucky 7 to the line. Jens going to come across the line in 6th place, followed by Mattia, not able to pose any threat to him in the end. Vivos comes across the line in 8th. Joao Vicente Guerra comes across the line in 9th. Vladislav Kalinin finishes 10th. Laudinonis is holding off from Panos Podast at the moment, but it looks like 11th is secure for him. So you'll cross the line to finish 11th, followed by Podast in 12th. 13th is Master, and 14th is Pinky, so 2 poles following one another. FQ 540 from across the pond, finishing in 15th place, followed by Zumbao, Mixtrol, Rosso, and KSA. All these sort of lower people having quite unfortunate races, I believe, not representative of their pace. But there we go, that's just about the vast majority of our drivers across the line. And Mixtrol spins across the line to finish his race. I wonder if Jerd talks, because that would be nice to get an interview from him. And I spot a Wild Redacted has joined the PC. If you're speaking...
What? No such thing.
No such thing, no such thing. Goodness me, it's been a while. Why'd you join so late? You could have co-commentated, man.
I was at a Cars and Coffee meet this morning.
Cars and Coffee meet in the morning. Interesting, interesting. Wish we had more car meets here in the UK. A sad life. But anyways, did you enjoy that AF4 race? If you watched any of it.
I caught the last like 4 minutes. It was
Caught
it
the
was
last.
okay.
It was
I'm pleased to see that Jack and Jens aren't just running away with things like always.
okay. The funny part is Jens actually qualified, but Jack starts from the back, and Jack still finished ahead of Jens. So quite funny from those two. But AF4 is very not dead. I think like what was it, 4? I'd say 4 seasons back at this point. It's been on a real up. People were all saying, "Oh, how dead it is! It's all AF4's done and it's finished and blah 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 blah." Blah. But we have brought this thing back, and I will say it season after season because it's great to see. And 26 people making the start in this one. Awesome stuff as usual. And the racing was pretty damn good. It quietened down towards the end. Also, why is oh my god, my team name for the safety car is Ass Eater Friends? Great. And my car is in the Colombian colors. This is wonderful. I think I'm in the Vimitic safety car. Great, you love to see it. Uh, anyways, I think
Why
that
is this a thing?
why is this a thing? I do wonder. It's like I mean I ask that about like our community as a whole sometimes, but that's how it goes. Um, let me have a think.
I feel like that area around the exhaust should be blue.
I think it should be. I think someone's messed up. The drive safe will always be funny to me on the back of this thing. Uh, very
Especially with the number of times people have spun out in it. Looking at you, Danny Rick.
exactly. Well, many times. Or Mythic is notorious for spinning in it as well. But anyways, I didn't even have to use it today. Because you now have the thing where it's like first 3 minutes or so, the safety car doesn't come out. So we had a fucking huge collision at the start. Um, uh, but nothing actually happened in the end. So, which I felt was good actually. It kept the action going, and it prevents like multiplication of safety cars. If you don't start the chain reaction, then it has no way to like take root. So there you go. I love Brands Hatch though. I have been to like these places. Like this is where I was sitting when I was watching it, the GT World Challenge, and it's not a bad spot. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up now, and I think that'll be probably just about the end of the stream.
Yeah, and you know what? You probably didn't have to deal with annoying people with orange flares.
That is true. No orange flares. No orange flares. That is true. I just had to deal with a lot of just annoying Brits, which is also always quite annoying to be fair. But they were nowhere near as bad as Dutch fans. All right, that's my piece said and done. No one really was this AF4 Pro. This was just the AF4 race. Arda. There's no second race or anything like that anymore. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that the single race, which I think is better. I like having a mix of people. I don't like kind of splitting it up too much. You get two small fields, but this one gave
Yeah,
us a nice
this
split.
AF4 multi-class is great.
It is good. I do quite like it, and you can kind of because sort of splitting it up that way, you can also be like, hey, this AM driver like beat all these pros. Like for example, Lucky7 today, and also Jerd technically actually won. An AM driver won the race today with another AM driver down in fifth. But there you go. I think I'll just about.
He should have defended harder.
He should have. He really should have. It was so. You saw how close it was at the line, didn't you? It was like
Yeah, he
literally
should have
across the
defended
line.
harder.
Yeah, but I think he was just focusing on getting that result. Didn't want to tempt fate by defending from Le Frenchman. Um, but there you go. But as for future stuff, be sure to be there tomorrow. Hopefully going to be streamed. Our AF1 special event, the Indy 250, with the Indy Lights cars. It should be an awesome event. That'll be taking place at. Let me have a look. At 5 p.m. So it's 17 for French people. UTC. That'll be the start of the practice session. Hopefully, it will be a stream as well, and there'll be 100 laps of running. 30 minutes practice, 5 minutes solo quali. So if you're signed up, be sure to be there, and if you're not taking part, then please be sure to be around for what will hopefully be a great race. There you go. And as usual, the Steward stream on Monday, and I will be back streaming that. hopefully. So that'll be cool. Um, I do wonder how it usually. I wonder what the dynamics like when I don't do it, but I'm sure it's probably way less annoying. But either way, um, yeah, Redacted, are you gonna be back with us much?
I will be racing in the AF Indy 250 tomorrow,
Ooh,
and no, I will be at work during the Stewart stream on Monday.
no. Oh yeah, yeah. So your time zones are very different. So I imagine like
Yeah, if you wanted to know, the Indy 250 tomorrow is at noon for me.
that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, either way, but I guess work takes precedent. Especially when your time zones are all fucked. So like most of our events end up being at like midday for you. So yeah. But either way, the whatever you can attend is
Yeah,
fine.
like it's just now 11 a.m.
Wow, damn. You're in the past, man. You should really sort that out.
It's great though because I can watch F1 in the morning, and then it doesn't occupy literally my entire day.
That's a good point. But like, are you one of the people? Are you actually like physically able to get up for it, or are you bad at
Yeah,
waking
like
up early?
this last weekend's race I think started at 9 a.m. It was either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.
Whew, on a Sunday, yikes! But
That's
then,
still sleeping in for me because I get up at 5:30 in the morning every other day of the week.
oh, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, I know. I know I know what that feels like. I've been waking up at like mostly like 6 a.m. around that sort of time for my job as well. So although today, like, I can't lie, I did sleep until like 11. So yeah.
No, I got up and went to Waffle House at 8 a.m. and then went to a car beat. It was a good time.
Damn, bro. Good shit. Good shit. Not many of our play. I mean, only like cafes. Actually, this will become a podcast if I don't stop now. I'm gonna end the stream. Have a lovely rest of the weekend, guys, and thank you all for tuning in.